Okay, the pro-life movement had the protest yesterday had what? Maybe 200 people. I was told there'd be a protest to support the abortion clinic right here. Touchy issue. Oh, didn't expect this. Oh, that's news. Comment ça va?
Wants to go, buddy?
Ça va bien?
How you doing?
Good.
I can see you're kind of out of your cast now, and you're kind of broke out of your shell.
I was in the cast, but it's slowly.
Oh yeah.
I never expected her to see her there.
No, I didn't expect that either. It's quite incredible.
Yeah, really.
I discussed that Facebook page this morning about cats. Yeah.
Do you want to unwrap good in there?
Yeah, the whole cats. Health services.
Okay, so where do we want to be?
Well, everyone's moving around. Where do you guys want to be?
I'm asking our meeting. If I go here, is that good for you?
He's making a call.
No problem. Get on in. Stand beside her.
Actually, do you want to listen to the crowd of the Morgan? Or Megan? Do you want to over here? I'm ready whenever you guys are.
So thank you for joining us here in front of the Minister's office in Fredericton. For a campaign that's been somewhat dominated by questions about which party stands more firmly and solidly in favor of a woman's right to a safe and legal abortion, it's somewhat ironic and saddening that in the middle of the federal campaign, a key point of accessibility for women in New Brunswick, and I want to stress as well as for the LGBTQ plus community, is threatened closing imminently because of a decision by the Conservative government here in New Brunswick. Clinic 554 needs to stay open. The federal government needs to provide the funding to ensure it stays open. The Green Party platform is already clear on this point, calling for, in the context of renegotiating the health accord, having a focus on increasing accessibility for abortion for women in parts of the country where it's hard to access. That would include, of course, Prince Edward Island here in New Brunswick, now critically threatened, as well as areas in the territory. So I'm pleased to be joined today, and I want to ask her to say a few words before we open to questions, by our candidate here in Fredericton, Jenica Atman. Seulement pour un moment, je vais dire quelques mots en français. c'est tellement clair que c'est un enjeu fondamental pour les droits des femmes ici au Canada d'avoir les droits d'avortement partout au Canada. C'est clair qu'ici, dans ces élections, c'est vraiment clair que c'est un enjeu dans tous les partis de souligner où est-ce que cette partie sur la question d'avortement et maintenant, tout à coup, nous avons une crise ici à Fredericton où une clinique très importante est menacée immédiatement avec fermeture à cause de la décision du gouvernement ici, conservateur au Nouveau-Brunswick. Je veux donner la parole maintenant à notre candidate ici à Fredericton, Jenica Atwood.
Thank you. I just wanted to add, we really need to highlight the amazing support and care that Dr. Adrian and his team have been able to provide here for the 3,000 patients in Fredericton and beyond its borders. It really should be recognized as a center of excellence for trans health, for women's health. He provides so many extra services. He is an addiction specialist. He provides support for our homeless population here as well. If this clinic closes, we are at a crisis level for our most vulnerable in our population. So I firmly stand behind Clinic 554 and Dr. Adrian Edgar. So I just wanted to say that.
And as you can see behind us, this is not a Green Party event. I want to stress the non-partisan nature. This is a rally, virtually spontaneous, of people in Fredericton concerned about the loss of abortion access, the lack of support to people on the streets with drug and addiction counseling, the lack of support to trans people. This clinic must stay open.
This wasn't a scheduled spot for you. You were coming to Fredericton, but kind of made this a priority.
Yes, I was coming to Fredericton, but when I saw that this was happening, we changed the plans to be sure that we stood in solidarity with the residents here in Fredericton, and also to say there are solutions. When you have a conservative provincial government that doesn't want to provide support for things every Canadian has a right to, then under the Federal Health Act, the federal government has an obligation to step up. And I would call on the other federal party leaders to make that clear right now so this clinic can stay open. We're 10 days from the federal election and voting day, and this is an issue of priority for me to make sure that on October 22nd, Dr. Adrian knows the political.
Should this be a political issue?
Absolutely. It's been what's strange is it's been an issue in the election campaign focusing on issues that aren't really issues. There is an issue about access to abortion in this country, and the threatening of this clinic and its planned closure makes it very clear this is a very critical issue for Canadians right across the country. We have one clinic, need to have and losing a clinic here in an area that's already poorly served is not acceptable.
Agrees with plan to add something in.
Yes.
The key is amending the Brunswick Medical Services Act so that it explicitly names abortion as being outside of a hospital, not funded by the Medicare system. So that's what we really need to tackle. That's why we're here today.
But in the meantime, sometimes there's certainly confusion about what part of healthcare is provincial and what part is federal. The federal government has a key role because it's the job of the federal Minister of Health, who happens to be a member from London. It's the job of the federal Minister of Health to make sure that the Canada Health Act is observed, respected, and that we have universal healthcare that covers the needs of the people at a level of there are a number of areas of key concern. Of course, bringing in foreign care is one of them, bringing in low-income dental is another. But in the meantime, increasing access to abortion, as already mentioned in our platform, is a key concern of the Green Party. Yes, thank you very much. Welcome to the Maritimes. How are you doing? When did you get here?
We've been down here since
Oh wow, you feel like a local here.
Oui, on va français si ça vous dérange pas.
Non, pas.
mesures, par exemple, de...
pour la santé publique, on doit le faire.
Merci.
Merci beaucoup.
Charles LeBlanc, blogger.
Hey, how are you doing?
Remember? Long time no see. Right quick.
How could I forget?
Yeah, right, really, just face it. Right quick. I said 4 years ago you might win 2 or 3 seats. They say this time around it's going to be much more.
Yeah.
What do you got to say to people that always, they're sick and tired of red, blue, red, blue, red, blue? Why should we vote beside red, blue?
If you're sick of the kind of government you've been getting, it's time to change the way you've been voting and get a different kind of government. Give us a chance. We will work hard and we won't let you down. Thanks, Charles. Good to see you again.
Many more seats.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
She's going early to meet her. You guys are headed next.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah, I know.